Hello, friends. Namaste and welcome in our one more insightful episode of Spiritual Talks. Today, we are going to talk something very interesting for teenagers, for new age generation. So, I have a very beautiful guest, Aniruddha Miryala from US. Ma'am, welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all the PSM masters for inviting me for another
Thank
opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you for accepting our request. So, ma'am, you are a really great motivator and wonderful speaker. Let's go directly into today's topic, that what age we should teach children about alcohol and drugs. So we see this topic, or there are so many topics people or parents or teachers, they don't share or they don't teach at a right age. So what is the right age to teach them about this title, about this topic?
Most of the time, what I see often is when the kids are into the alcohol, then parents start teaching them not good or good. When they are, older, like 20 or 18, whatever the age, they suddenly see they're drinking or, smoking, that's too late. Never, we cannot go and say you're doing wrong something. So it's hard for them to take or accept it. So that would be too late. But when to teach the kids? So when they are children, whatever you say, those impressions stay in subconscious level. Means they are as impressions and they believe totally that's true. Because whatever the mother says or the father says, they are the direct guards to them. So whatever they are, that they are the ones first they see in the tummy. They feel their touch and the sound, the father sound, mother sound. So they feel secured with those sounds, with those talk. So slowly, when they're growing, 3-year-old, 2-year-old, 4-year-old, they're attached to that voice, and that they are bonded to that voice, and they would listen anything the voice the mother or the father which are used to in the bonded as a mother's tummy. So automatically they are inclined to that voice. They will listen whatever that voice says, and that stays as a subconscious level deep down into their mind. So once it goes deep down into their minds, automatically they would follow everything whatever you are saying. As a means, if the mother is teaching something, they hold on to those words. So every day, as a bedtime stories, if they say that, okay, this is something, you may create a story. Like some person is, taking the alcohol when they're 3-year-old, you can start alcohol. So what exactly that alcohol affected the brain, how his memory went bad. So each time they drink, you do your own research and get the knowledge before you talk to them. You might be thinking, 3-year-old, I can tell a little bit it is bad or good. No, that won't work. If you say alcohol is bad, it never registers in the brain. You have to talk deeper how the body affects and what are the consequences when they are doing that particular thing, like cigarettes, how that smoke affects the lungs. Lungs means when you're breathing in, breathing out, main pranayam, right, for the body. We are totally dependent on the breathing and also on the heart. So you teach those two. We are totally dependent on that. So that is the one. If without the lungs, what happens? So when the lungs get affected with that smoke, what affects, what happens in the body, and the smoke, what it does inside, how it becomes completely, lungs get darker, and they are dysfunctional. And when they can't breathe, what happens? You have to study first and then teach in depth the negatives and the positives. There's no positives to those. So you talk about how it is going to affect the body. Then the kids are going to ask the questions. Oh, why then, if it is not healthy, why people take it? This is the normal question kids say, because when they are a kid, they are in a soul level. They know exactly if it is not good, you should not take. right? So why the kids are taking, even though they know it is not healthy? Number one,
Right.
number one thing
Yeah.
is, yeah, number one thing is like they know that not to take, but they take with the peer pressure. So again,
Right.
once you teach the with the stories how it affects the body and why we should not do, we should create a story. There should be a character, there should be a family, there should be the person and the two brothers or two sisters, whatever. Or, when they smoke, how it affects and how it affected their education and also their job. All those we have to create the end result, how they went into the treatment and the treatment, how much painful it is. All that you tell them like a story, but you need to continue the story every 3 to 4 months in a different version. So what happens? This stays in their subconscious mind, and that stays in their mind forever. Whoever asks them to smoke, they'll have all that picture like a reel. Oh my God, my lungs are going to get spoiled. I'll get the cough. I will get this. I'll get that. I should not go into peer pressure. The friend, I'm not going to lose the friend for saying no, but I should, and also we should teach not to say no. How to handle that situation also, we have to teach. There are techniques how to do that.
Yeah, before going into detail, as you said that these things, store as in a subconscious mind. So how subconscious mind works? Because see, they know what is good and what is bad. Even if we go for a movie, before starting movie, we see such advertisements, right? So these children, when they go with friends or in a society, they see their parents also, sometimes father or someone, elder, they are also taking such things, maybe alcohol or smoke. They often smoke. After knowing also, they do all these mistakes. So first we need to understand that how subconscious mind work in this case.
So subconscious mind is something, there is a present mind which suddenly says drink, don't do this, do this. And then subconscious mind are the impressions which has been recorded in the past. In the past means since the childhood. So those are the strong inbuilt ones. So if your subconscious mind, if you make it much more stronger on these like cigarettes, alcohol, drugs, then they would never touch them, because even if they touch or taste it once, everybody tastes it. It's okay to taste. We should also teach that. So when they taste it, they generally they don't like it if they taste it naturally. So, and also on top of it, in the subconscious mind, it's already inclined by the parents which they trusted when they were younger. So the trusted voice kept these stories, what happened, how it ruined their life by taking it, and how it affected their body, ruined their body by drinking or taking it or smoking, whatever. So that automatically it comes like a reel. So when that reel comes in their mind, they would wait and think 1 minute. Okay, is it worth for me to ruin my body? Okay, so now the friend is saying not to drink. One now friend is saying to drink, or at home you have exposure to drink. If the, for example, mom teaches them not to drink, and the father is whatever he is taking here and there, maybe weekend or one beer he is taking, but that is also for in the child's exposure taking. So when you tell the stories, the child goes and expresses to the father, daddy, whatever you're doing, does affect your thing, are you okay with that? They'll go and ask because they learn now, and the children has fear, they don't have fear. And also at the same time, they don't connect or think twice asking anyone. They would go to anybody and question this question. You know that it will affect your memory or your lungs. Why you're doing this? Or cancer, you're going to get cancer. Why you are smoking? They are going to ask those questions. So this will help the father also to quit. I know so many people, they quit coke, they quit cigarettes or the alcohol because kids were Kids went and told the fathers, this is not healthy, good, whatever the mom told the stories. So indirectly making the father to stop whatever they're doing is the kids are the very good tools to use for the mothers. So this worked on many, many, many families, which I have seen with my eyes.
Right. So could you please repeat one more time? At what age we should teach them?
Even 2 year old, 1 year old, whatever they are, the minute they are born, whatever you're teaching them, it stays in their subconscious level.
Right. Yes. Yes.
At this age, they don't understand, they don't know. But all stay and they do understand because they are in a soul level. They understand better when they are younger than they are growing. Once you come into body and mind, it is hard to understand or keep it. But when you're very young, that's the best time. So you repeat you tell one story on all three different way. Once every 3 months or 6 months, must to say again and again and again until they are high school.
So this is really very important point that like often uh, in every 3 months, 3 to 4 months, parents should teach them, and they should teach through a story. So let's go ahead, and could you please share that which kind of conversation should be there between parents and kids? How parents should teach kids?
Apart from the story, like in the bedtime, even while massaging their foot, give the examples of really happened some stories, when the kid is not coming home and he is drinking with the friends because he got the peer pressure. He thought that he's going to lose the friend. So we should teach all that, like, the person is not going to lose the friend, but by drinking, he's damaging his health. And also, even if they lose the friend, you get another friend, but body is yours. And that's a one time you get. Whatever you do to this body is permanent to you. Parents might not be with you, friends might not be with you, siblings might not be with you, but this body is always with you. You got to take care of this body and mind. That's the ultimately we have to teach them again and again and again. Even while talking in the dinner table, lunch table, once after eating a little bit of food, their tummy is calm, cool, they are like happy. Do not allow the videos on the table. So you talk, you tell again, this is what happened in the past, whom we know, our friends of friend's son. It's those are generally real stories. I used to heard here and there, something happened with the drugs or something happened with the alcohol. Parents were unhappy, and the kid was whatever his behavior was this way. So I used to tell directly, but never with the names. You'd never tell the names, but you say that the one of our family member whom we know, or our friend's kid, or someone whom I heard, I know in the town, this kid, this happened. Something happened in the town, like not in my town, but next town. So we knew that family, and the kid did the jump from the third floor. This is in America. So what happened? All the bones have been broken. He was in the hospital for a long time. So when that happened, automatically, the reason was because the girlfriend said no. He was in high school, not even like 11th grade or 12th grade. The girl said no for whatever they argued or fought, whatever, we don't know exact story. But this happened because of a girl. So it does not matter whose fault. So he felt low. So I asked them the question. I told this story and asked them the question, what was the thing what parents would have done to avoid this? What a kid would have done? The, the kids give perfect answer to me. So this what happens when they think of these things and they answer, what happens is you're allowing their brain to process, and whatever the answer they said, they would remember that rest of their life. When they are in the same situation, they would think and they will go back to what they said in the past. So they get the same answer what they said in the past, that it's their body and They have to think and accept whatever it is, and then express to the parents and talk to the parents. And then, to avoid that depression, they were even telling the things what they can do to avoid the depression, to be happy. So all those things comes back in their brain automatically, because we discussed again and again and again, right? So they will not never go into that completely sad stage. So during the dinner time, lunchtime, or take a walk after the dinner, go out. Always it's good to be outdoor nature.
I got a question. Generally, we say while having food or dinner table, it's a very precious time, very important time. It is a great bondage time between parents and kids. So we guide or we say to not watch movies or any other things while having food. So is it really right time to discuss such things on a dinner table?
Yeah, dinner table, you after eating some food, what happens is they're so happy. So whenever they're happy, they have the right mood. Definitely, you can talk anything. It does not matter, because you're not directly talking as a negative, right? You're talking as an example, and also you're talking as a third person whom you don't even know, and you're talking as it's a experience. So always it's nothing to do with the positive and negative. The experiences are different. Sometimes even with me, some people used to say, why you're telling those things to 4-year-old kid or 3-year-old kid about somebody jumped or suicide? See, these are all experiences. They need to learn. They need to know. There is no such thing. This age you have to do. Early the better, because they are in the soul level. They can understand better. It goes into their subconscious later, and they're accepting you at that age. So the minute when they grow, they don't listen. They think they are smarter than the parents. They think parents does not know what is going outside. Parents does not know about my friend. Parents does not know what I'm going through. Parents does not know this. So they're not in acceptance mode. Whatever you're telling, you tell them not to drink, they would go opposite to the direction what the parents says.
Yeah, yeah. I said at late age it happens. They don't want to listen or they don't want to accept. When they see that things are completely opposite what parents are teaching us and what they are doing, and it's not necessary what parents are doing, but always what they see friends' life, what's happening. So I believe here love relation or the relation between parents and kids are very precious and very important here, because if they love their parents and if they have that trust, that faith over their parents, they will definitely listen them. And no matter what they see outside, but out of that love they will follow the right intuition or what they are listening through mom or dad.
Since the childhood, once they have grown, since the childhood, we uh, say, don't do this, don't do that, don't, no, 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 no. So they are constantly hearing no. So when they constantly hear the word no, they go into that rejection mode. They don't, they slowly stop accepting the kids, parents, whatever they are saying. They go opposite direction. Sometimes when the parents are yelling at them, saying no and shouting, so they want to do everything against the parents. Sometimes they want to go education against the parents. They want to go marriage against the parents. They will do everything against the parents, because it's a kind of revenge to the kids. So that's the reason why you don't say no to them at all. Everything you say yes, whatever they ask. That's the number one rule comes to saying yes. So even if they come and say, when they're 3-year old, if we are drinking beer, they are going to come and ask, I want to drink too, because they don't know what is it. And you give them a little bit, let them taste it. Then they are like, is that the drink? I would never touch it. This is so yucky. This is what they say. So they are detached from that, and they are not keeping in their subconscious mind that is a great thing to drink, because already they tasted, they hated it. So that haterism stays in their mind forever. And even when they are 5-year-old or 7-year-old, they forget the taste. Again, they might ask, you give a little sip, it's okay. So once they taste it, they're like, oh, is that the drink? Oh, I know, I had this long time ago. I hate this drink. So that haterism stays in their brain. So it's very, very important even talking about drugs. Drugs is the number one important thing to talk. And nowadays, there is another new thing came from China, which is fentanyl. That one, if you breathe, people are dying. There are 50 people, 50 kids died. I'm talking about from Indian community in America. Even in America, even in India, all over the world, people are dying like crazy, but mostly they're attacking in America, the younger population. Even the cops are dying because when they check it, they see this powder, white powder, and suddenly, once they breathe it, the blood is coming out and the heart is stopping. There, so many cops died this year. So this fentanyl became a huge issue because the stopped from China coming anything, but they are supplying to Mexico. From Mexico, it's coming to America. So these things we cannot stop the things, but we can only educate our children. We can only protect our children. But you start very, very, very early age. Teach everything. We discussed with my kids about this fentanyl, how people are dying, what is happening. They agree with us. Yes, that is what going on in the society. The kids does not know what they are getting into, and the parents are too strict. They are monitoring too much, so that is also an issue because they are scared to go home. They are scared to talk to the parents. They are scared to tell what they want to say to the parents because they are closely monitoring and saying, even when they go home in the holidays, they talk about why did you charge this? Why did you go there? Nowadays they can see where they are going on these phone apps, the car apps. Tesla, you can follow the kid, means on the phone you can see where the kid is going, where how long the car stopped. All these monetization also became a huge gap between the kids and the parents. They should, I'm not saying don't monitor, but don't ask those questions like every single day. Don't torture them, that they can't live their life normally, because that's what my kids say, by monitoring that close, they are going into more and more insecure, fear, depression. All these things comes from the home. I'm not saying parents are the reason, but we developed that since the childhood. So it's so important. Develop the love, education, teach, become a
True, true.
friend, say yes to everything. Yeah.
Yeah, very true, very true. This is like very, very serious point. Very uh, leave about kids. There are partners who are monitoring each other, and they can better understand that if we don't have good bonding between each other, they keep you know checking each other phone, or so in that mode, if someone is ditching someone, so what is the situation? We can just imagine, just because kids are young, they cannot share, they cannot, because of fear, they just do all these things. And when that bonding is not good from childhood, they will definitely do it. So this is a pattern they have grown up from long period. So here goes next question. Yeah, impression. People they normally say about fear or blockages or impression from long years, right? It's a pattern of so many years. So how to work on it? How to remove this fear or this impression?
We can remove this in the meditation when you in the like a guided meditation, sleep based guided meditation. There are so many are there. They are also called yoga nidra, or if you say guided sleep based meditation, you can see so many online on the YouTube. So put that in the night. Generally we recommend twice a day must, or if you have more time, do 3 times a day. It's only 30 minutes each time. So what happens when you put those words and you are relaxed, your body is relaxed, again they go rewrites the impression you created when you were childhood. So for example, the fear, here it says I'm safe, secured, I have a protection of God, like a shield, my master is protecting me. This kind of stuff you get in the guided meditation. So what is happening,
Mhm.
the fear is covered through the security, like I'm protected. So protection is covering the fear. So automatically this will slowly disappear. The protection is there and I'm safe, secured is there. So automatically you cherish and you slowly grow, and you can talk talk to anybody, and you can release everything. Even the guided meditation, the yoga nidras, can remove all the things which you have been accumulated since a childhood. So that is possible through the meditation with the guided meditation. Because if you sit just like that in the meditation, it takes little longer. Like if you are focusing on the breathing, it takes longer to
Mhm.
rewrite. So we need to rewrite the impressions. Means I'm happy, I'm secured, I am strong, you should not use the word fear. You should not use anything negative words if you're doing by yourself. Use everything positive words.
So whatever we have to remove, whatever we want to remove, we have to use the opposite word of exact those words. If it is fear we have to remove, then we have to say I am more powerful, or exact opposite of those words in a positive way, right?
Exactly. You have to only use positive words opposite to what you are. I'm happy. If they are, if they have because of the fears, they are not able to make money. I'm very courageous, and I am a soul from the Paramatma, right? You came from that higher power. So I am the soul came from that higher power. I'm a powerful as the higher power. I am part of it, right? So I attract the money like a magnet. So I always have money when I need it. I'm very safe and secured. Like you have to use these words, so automatically you attract, and you are out of the fears, and you are happier without your knowing. You see the smile on your face when you go into the mirror. You will be like, after 3 weeks, you'll be like, oh my God, I have a smile on my face. I'm smiling while talking. My posture is different now, the way I talk, because your chest will be little up and your spine is straight. Whenever you sit, when your spine is straight, that means you are secured and you are courageous. You can face anything and you are happy in your life. So that simple thing will show within yourself. Your whole structure changes. It amazes me how you can see so many things. If you are happy and secured, automatically you can see the way they talk, the way they sit, the way they stand, the way they approach others. Everything changes in them.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Like very, very beautifully you said, we can cross check ourselves how we are standing. How we can just mirror. We can go in front of mirror and we can see that how is our energy level. Maybe kids they are, or children they are not able to understand, but people, parents who want to help their kids, they can even send them for good education, or for good activities, kind of dance, or some physical activities, gym or martial arts is a always a great thing. I mean, this kind of things always give more motivation for future.
And when you said that martial arts, that's a very good, excellent point. What you said, those will balance the mind, and also they can focus better in the education. And often I see the parents, whatever they missed in their life, they want to push on the kids. Push. Why you use the push means it is really they push it, because every child has their own reason why they are born. We all know that. So they have their own statistics, means they have their own way of living their life, right? So we are interfering in their own lifestyle, means purpose of their life. So instead of that, and also the parents are putting, after the karate, this one dance, after the dance, math, after the math, something else, until the night 9 o'clock. They have the tuitions, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. So when the child is, especially I'm saying in the Indian community, whether they are in America or India, they have this, again, parents go into this peer pressure. Oh, if my neighbor's son is learning this, my son should learn. Why? So this is what you're teaching to the kids, because you are following that. Kids think, oh, I should also follow. If someone is taking smoking, I should smoke too, because that's what you're teaching. If the neighbor kid has iPad, you're buying for your child. So you are teaching your child, whatever you do, they follow. So you're teaching your child because that kid is doing, your kid should do, or you should have it. So automatically kids would do the same thing to their kids and also in their life. And again, here again, you're teaching, oh, don't follow others. If they are smoking, don't smoke. but you need to change first before you teach the kids. So you need to follow these rules along with what we teach. If you don't follow, and do not overwhelm them with the tuitions, let them play in the nature. They grow better, and they can do their soul purpose better if they play in the nature. If they are in the rain, let them play in the rain. No one gets cold if you take the cosmic energy, or cold or cough, or this and that those are all the impressions we created our own. As a one mother says, other mother listens, they think those are true. Those are not true. Let them jump in that the leftover water by the rain. Let them put their feet, let them feel it, let them enjoy. It's okay if the clothes are wet, change it, and wear in another set of clothes. How many clothes do they have? Why you are worried about every little thing, and then you be scold and yell at them? Take them in the morning sun, do the sun gazing. In the evening, do the sun gazing. Walk in the when the sunset time. Do all these things, and then sit under the tree. Talk. When you're talking the stories, sit under the tree and talk. Give them some snack, a healthy snack. Always teach them on the food too, healthy snack and this and that. So not only just what they're not supposed to take, they're what they're supposed to eat, what they're supposed to do in their life. So these are all comes from the childhood, friends. Please, help your child. And some kids say, my kids already teenagers, how to do it? There is a way how to do it. For everything, there is a solution. If there is a problem, there is a solution. The parents has to believe that, and parents has to work by holding their hand with the children with love and affection, not giving them the fear. Fear makes them insecurity and unhappiness, but the love makes them happiness. And the family bonding, it creates family, beautiful family bonding. When you're there, kid is there for you. When kid is there, you are there for them. So create with the love, not with the fear, or like a haterism.
Ultimate message that love and fear. So if someone is driving out of love, they'll blossom, they'll grow in their life. And as you said that activities, I was saying about activities, of course, but that should be passionately. Kids should be passionate about that. It's not that someone is doing, that's why they have to go, or just as a parents they didn't fulfill some hobbies, they couldn't go for any passion, they couldn't fulfill their passion, that's why they force or they push their kids. Those are really not right thing. So great message, Aniruddha ma'am, and I thank you again for coming and sharing such ultimate wisdom with our people. Hey friends, so you may get a question right now after listening this, after hearing this beautiful episode, that how to teach, when to teach your kids about drugs and alcohol. Now, the question you get, if your children are already in teenage and if they have already started taking drugs or alcohol, how to stop them. So friends, wait until next episode. We will definitely discuss with you that how to teach them, how to talk to them, that you can save them from a wrong path. So thank you friends, thank you for watching this episode. Thank you Aniruddha ma'am for coming and sharing this wisdom with us.
Thank you, Kavi Master. So next time we'll meet again with the teenagers topic, and I would love to help the parents. And now I'm doing in the Instagram and also on Facebook, Ani the Parenting Guru. I started because that's what my intuition told me, and I love teaching kids. Kids are my favorite. So I want to take the parents with their holding their hand in a showing them the right path, so that those are the kids, tomorrow's future for all of us.
Definitely, yes. Thank you. And friends, yes, of course, you can check ma'am Instagram profile. You may get a lot of wisdom from there, and you can directly connect her through her Instagram and Facebook profile. Thank you, friends. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe PMC English, and please share this video with your near and dear one who can get benefited by this video.